So hello friends, we're watching Demon God Gaming and hope you guys doing well. So I am back with another video. So today's video is different than my regular content. Now our DBDMs updates and patch and nerfs, buffs, changes, reworks, everything depends on code DVD. The changes we get in code DVD, we have them in DBDM later, few months later. So this is the new patch note released for code DVD developer update, and I think this patch is very juicy for us because there is very many changes for underrated perks that we don't use as survivor or as killer, and there are some minor tweaks in killers, Skull Merchant, Billy, Twins, and Unknown, and some new features for killers as well. So I think we should also discuss about these updates of code DVD in my channel, so that's why I'm creating this video. So let's go through the new update. So the first thing they added in code DVD in a recent patch, the finishing modi. Now we have a modi, yellow modi offering that lets us finish the last survivor that is alive in the game. Now without using that offering, killers can modi the last survivor if they choose to. They did one thing, like sometimes we go modi someone but there are nearby objects that blocking the modi. We call them censored modi for jokes. Now they have added a features where those objects will get disappear, means they will fade away and your modi will not be blocked by anything. And they reworked some of the modi, like if you are using a modi offering and you are moding the last survivor, you will get a huge amount of blood points for that. That's the new finishing modi feature, and I think it's good. Especially the last survivor modi gives you more blood points, because if you are using a modi like green modi or red modi and you do not able to modi any other survivor, but you are going to modi the last survivor, which is by default a feature, so your modi will be no, means your offering will be not of any use, so you will get more blood points. That's good. Now survivor perks, the first perk is teamwork power of 2. It's Thalitas perk. This perk is useless to be honest because of its range, but no longer deactivates when other. So let's see what changes they add new. This effect will linger for a few seconds when out of range, means when you leave the range, which is now increased to 16 meters in tier 3. Previously it's for 12 meters, and when re-entering this range before the linger time expires, means before the lingering effect expires, if you enter the range again, you maintain the effect. No longer has a cooldown, no cooldown anymore. That's good. No longer deactivates when other server loses a health stage. It's good. It's good. Now it's useful for like SWF players. They can abuse it now. That's good. Teamwork collective stealth, it hides your scratch marks. This one gives you this one gives you haste, while this one hides your scratch marks. This one is Renato's perk, maybe, if I'm not wrong. This effect will linger for, okay, same effect like before. You get a lingering effect when you leave the range, which is now 16 meters. Its range is also increased, and when you re-enter before it expires, you maintain the effect. And does not get deactivated if the survivor loses a health stage. No cooldown. Good, means both of them have the same changes, and it's good. If a solo means duo teammates are using it, or a good SWF team using these two perks collectively, it's good. This perk combo will be good. Corrective action, Jonas perk now applies to survivors within 8 meters. Okay, first this perk was when someone is working with you, and it's not for you. This perks effects are not for you, for the player who's repairing gen with you in previously. But now if 8 meters, if another player repairing a generator and misses a skill check, the skill check fail will prevent it, and that miss skill check will become a great skill check. Was a good skill check previously. mm, Let me tell you, this perk is dangerous. This change is dangerous. Why? We have hyper focus. Many players have hyper focus. So what will happen now? Two players are working together on a generator. One player has the corrective action, other player has hyper focus, stakeout. This two perk. Okay. Now what can happen, that player can force himself to perform great skill check. If he hits the great skill check, that's good, he gets the hyper focus effect. And if he misses the great skill check but hits the good skill check, stakeout will make it a great skill check. And if he wasn't able to hit the great skill check and misses, this perk will make that a great skill check, and that player will get the hyper focus effect. So this perk is very dangerous now in future for duo players. Sorry, not dangerous, very good for duo players, and very abusive. Is going to be very abusive if two players are using this 3 perk combo together with the balance. It's going to be very dangerous generous build to be honest, for team players who are using comps or other things. They should buff killer regression perks again. They should, like these 2 perks, if two team players use it on each other, like one have this one and one have this one, they both will share both of their effects, and they will have haste as well as their scratch marks will be hidden. So like these 2 perks in combination will be a very abusive combo. And as I explained you, hyper focus takeout on one player and on one player corrective action, deadly combo. Let me tell you, killers will start slugging. Like we don't see that many slugging killers, but we will see slugging killers more often. Inner focus, increased order reading duration to 10 seconds was 5 seconds. Remove range requirement. Okay, this perk has a 32 meters range right now in DBDM, and whenever a killer hits a survivor within 32 meters of you, you can see the killer's aura. Because it's within 32 meters of you, you will eventually see the killer. So this perk is useless right now, but with this new effect, this perk is very useful. And I can't remember Trevor Belmont's perk, Eye of Belmont, maybe, that increases your aura reading effect by 2 seconds. So for if you combine it with it 12 seconds of aura reading on killer, that's good. We are gonna live forever. This is a very underrated perk. This is the free version of Buckle Up, current Buckle Up that we have in DBDM. What changes it has now? Increase healing speed bonus to 150% was 100%. Okay, this is not healing bonus when you're healing an injured survivor. It's a healing bonus when you are healing a dying survivor. Okay, that's good. And survivors are not left in the dying state often, so we want to make sure this perk is effective when the situation arises. Yes, like there aren't many slugging killers, but we will see now. We will see many slugging killers often because of these 3 perks. One, other link with this 3 perks. Because of these 3 perks, we will see many slugging killers in future, to be honest. Okay. Remove the endurance effect, no longer needs to be activated. That's good, very good. This effect is very good because I use this perk, but most of the time I feel one weakness of this perk, that you have to activate it by the condition, like you need to unhook someone, you need to take a body block from someone, you need to pallet save someone, you need to flashlight save someone to get the endurance status effect to be active. And whenever you like rescue someone from the dying state, the endurance status will applied to them, and you need to reactivate it again. That's the underrated that makes this perk very useless. But now if it does not have those activation conditions, it's very good. Added a 30-second cooldown to the endurance event, very good, very good. Means every 30 seconds when I pick a dying survivor, that person gets a endurance status effect for 10 seconds, maybe, if I am not wrong. I combine this perk with made for this because it works very good with made for this, and gives you the proper buckle up effect. So it's now very going to be very useful perk to save dying survivors. Very good. Poised. When you first start repairing a generator, see the killer's aura for 6 seconds. Increase duration to 14 seconds. Okay, this perk, whenever you complete a generator, your scratch marks are hidden for 10 seconds. Now it's going to be 14 seconds. That's good. Your scratch marks are hidden for 14 seconds, and if you have light, sorry, not light, sprint burst, you can go for one generator to another generator. And because it's giving you aura reading for 6 seconds. Now in this patch I see many aura reading perks that can read killer's aura, and in past patches also they have provided many aura reading perks to for killers. I think they should release a free killer, to be honest, free killer that has a perk, means free killers means irradiation shards based killer that has a perk that lets killers see auras of those survivors who are trying to read the aura of a killer. A perk that helps the killer to read survivors aura when survivors are trying to read killer's aura, like object of obsession. Like survivors had the eye of Belmont, which is basically lethal pursuer for killer. Okay, so they should release a perk that is similar to object of obsession now. By the way, this perks, this buff is very useful, very useful. Now this perk is useful, to be honest, otherwise it was a useless perk. Blood rush, not a very useful perk. I don't see it very useful because using it is very critical. Blood rush now activate for 60 seconds after being unhooked. Previously activated permanently when you were one hook away from death. Okay, that's good, means after unhook it gets activated. Blood rush now deactivates upon performing a conspicuous action, means you start repairing a generator, chest opening. Does it affect chest opening counter as conspicuous conspicuous action? No, conspicuous action, sorry for my spelling mistake. No, not my way, it's just totem and generator. Blood rush now deactivates when the exit gets a power. Blood rush no longer heals or provides the broken status effect. Okay, you do, they don't provide the broken status effect, don't heal you. That's good, that's good, means you can use it to gain more rush effect. That's good. If it don't heal you, that means when you are injured you can still use this perk, right? If I am not wrong, that's good. If you are injured and still can use blood rush, that's good. It can be an anti-tunnel perk if you are using perks like sprint burst, light, or dead heart, especially dead heart. For dead heart it's good with the dead heart combo. Quick gambit, when chased, see the auras of other survivors, don't have any range. Quick gambit now has a 60-second cooldown upon losing a health stage. Reduced repair speed bonus to 5%. Repair speed bonus no longer has a limited range. Okay, this perk is going to be a meta perk now. Quick gambit is going to be a meta perk now because if you don't have any range, killer is chasing you. If killer hits you, it's a 60-second cooldown upon losing a health stage. Okay, means for 1 minute no survivor will get the speed means repair bonus. And other than that, one thing is that this perk is going to be deadly in some maps like game, Laddies, Haddonfield. Then it's going to be deadly on that map, which code DBD have right now. I forgot its name. The Strangest Things map. Okay, if I remember later I will say about that map. On those maps this perk is going to be very deadly because hitting a survivor on those maps even very tough for skilled killers also. Hawkins, Strangest Things map Hawkins. On those maps hitting a survivor is tough for skilled killers, but very tough for new killer players. So this perk is going to be a meta perk, one of the meta perks, new meta perks. Distortion, very good perk, to be honest. No, I don't see this perk in use in DBDM at all, but it's a very good perk in code DBD. Reworked, okay, this got a rework final. Distortion no longer has a token and instead deactivates once used until the next time you are chased. Okay, means this perks now activates whenever killer chases you. Oh, you start the trial with active distortion, means like I have a lethal pursuer. Now I can read a survivor's aura who's using distortion. Correct. Now the next time we chase him, that time distortion get activated. That's good. Increase duration 12 seconds. Okay, past 10 seconds, now it's 12 seconds. That's good. It's the effect not that means overpowered change, was that good. The token based system was very deadly because the survivor needs to stay in your terror radius for 15 seconds. Maybe I also don't use this perk that much. So okay, bhai hato yaar. So it's good. Now it's high risk high reward type thing. That's good. In now the current stage we have in DBDM or in code DBD also, it's a very unhealthy because of the token system, but now it's good. I like this change. Lucky Star, we don't have this perk, and I don't think Alien chapter will be added anytime soon. Now suppress the grunts of pain and pools of blood as long as you are in the locker. This effect lingers for 30 seconds after exiting the locker, was 10 seconds after entering. No longer reveals survivors or generator's aura. Not a very good change or not a very bad change, because this perk has is like useless, to be honest. Genetic limits reworked. Anytime a survivor loses a health stage, they suffer from the exhaustion status event for 8 seconds. It's good on chase killer because in higher tiers every survivor uses dead hard, so it's good for them for 8 seconds, and they can recover from this exhaustion until they stop running. So it's good for and bad for dead hard users. Now we are into the killer changes, killer perk changes. Leverage rework. When a survivor performs an unhook, their healing speed is reduced by 50% for 30 seconds. It's good. Why I am telling you, leverage has a token based system, and that token based system only gives you a benefit when you are nearly at the end of the trial. Now because of this effect, what happens, many perks become useless, like we will is it we will live forever or we will make it. Sorry, we will live forever is this perk. Let me see. Okay, this one is we are gonna live forever. Okay, we will make it, the healing perk. We will make it is a very good survivor perk. Not many survivors uses it, but who uses, they are dangerous thing for killer means, because that perk, whenever you Hanuk a survivor, gives you 100% healing speed for 90 seconds. Now that healing speed gets halved because of this debuff, 50% debuff. Other than that, it's also very good because some servers do the same thing, like they unhook a survivor and start healing under the hook. So because of leverage they can do that, and killer can tunnel them in critical situations. Like if it's a very good survivor team, you need to tunnel. It happens many times with me that I have chased a server maybe for just 30 to 45 seconds and 3 gen got completed. I have faced this kind of situation many times. So for those situations, leverage is a very good perk. Thwack got a rework. Now let's see what kind of rework it got. Thwack now starts with 3 tokens. Gain 1 token upon hooking a survivor. When breaking a pallet or breakable wall, consume 1 token and cause survivor within 24 meters to scream and reveal their location for 5 seconds. This perk is going to be great info perk now. It was good, but because of the hooking condition, it was bad. So not many killers used this perk at all. But now it's going to be a very good perk, and to be honest, it's going to be a very good replacement for ultimate weapon. It's going to be a very good free replacement for ultimate weapon. ultimate weapon effects, whenever you open a locker it gets activated for 30 seconds maybe, and whenever a survivor is in your terror radius they scream and reveal their location. But this perk is within 22 meters, and scream is a very good perk. Like the moment you and you will get a value out of this perk in mini maps, like the most annoying map game, then Larry's, Dead Dog Saloon, which maps have many brokeable walls and pallets. Any other, I don't see any other map. Like these three maps are very going to be any other oh sorry, I forgot about Badham. On that map we will get value out of this perk, because Badham has many brokeable walls and many god pallets. On that map you will also get value out of this. And other than that, Records Yard has many pallets, to be honest, very good pallets. On that map you also will get value out of this. This perk is going to be a good info perk. Very good. Machine learning, the most recent generator damage generator become compromised. Now it's good. Previous this perk got a recent change in the last patch. I'm not going to read that patch. It's in the August patch, but in September and in that patch it's like you have to kill two generators. The second generator get compromised, but now is the first generator. That's good. And when the generator gets completed you get undetectable status effect and haste 5% haste boost for maybe 15 seconds or 30 seconds, I can remember properly. Deathbound is the pyramid heads perk removed. Deathbound no longer has a distance requirement to activate. Deathbound no longer has a duration and instantly deactivates when the healer is hooked. Okay, I don't know the advanced effect because I never seen this perk in a core DVD when I was able to play that game on my PC, and I never used this perk in DBDM when I have Pyramid Head in my main account when we have the old DBDM. And I don't know that Silent Hill DLC will return to DBDM at all or not, means it's going to be returned or not. And if you get Pyramid Head and Shell Mason's perks, then it's confirmed that this DLC is cancelled for dividend for forever. Jensen Tactics. Okay, this is the windows of opportunity for killer. They reworked it. Let's see what's the rework. When a survivor is within 6 meters of a dropped pallet within 16 meters of your location, their aura is revealed for 10 seconds. Is very good. It's going to be a good chase perk because survivors can break pallets, and some killers are there who don't need to break pallets. Let me tell you, like clown don't need to break a pallet, nurse don't need to break a pallet. Some players, beginner players, still drop pallets against this nurse to disrupt her teleportation range. You don't, if you don't know, pallets drop pallets can block nurse TP range for a certain distance and can create problem for nurse to teleport. So sometimes nurse needs to break pallets in certain areas. Now she don't need to break this pallet, and going to be very good useful on her, going to be a very useful perk on her. Other than that, like Dredge don't need to break pallets. Other than that, Dredge don't need to break pallets. Okay, because he can counter. Same goes for Artist. She don't need to break pallets. So against those killers, this perk is going to be very good in a good useful manner. And also Trapper don't need to break pallets at all. He uses pallets also for his benefit by placing traps there. So some of the crucial areas where Trapper can place a trap and can push a survivor to on it. Yeah, this perk is going to be very useful on them. Deadman switch now got changes. What changes they made? Now applies only to the first survivor who stops repairing a generator. Increase duration to 50 seconds. Okay, the duration thing is good. 50 seconds is very good, like almost 1 minute. they can repair the generator. First survivor. I don't know if any one of you know, please comment down. When two servers are repairing generator, I never have this effect on that situation. Like if I leave the generator, I am the first server who left the generator. Does the generator gets completed, or the second survivors, means the friend who's working with me on the generator, leaves the generator, that time dead man switch gets activated on that generator? I don't know it's clearly because I never had that effect like that way. So please, if you guys know, please comment down below. And if it's the first server, the thing that I am thinking, like two servers are repairing, and the moment I leave the generator, other servers is still repairing the generator, but deadman switch gets activated because of me, then it's a very good change for deadman switch. Blood echo, useless perk, to be honest. Remove blood echo no longer has a cooldown. That's good. Reduce duration to 30 seconds. Actually, it's like give hemorrhage to other survivors who are injured for 30 seconds. So this perk is not that useful. In place of that, they should make it a free alternative for the barbecue and chili, I think. What they can give, like whenever you hook a survivor, the other injured survivors who are 40 meters away from a hook screams for 3 seconds and reveal their location for 3 seconds. I think that effect should be added to this perk. That will be a very good alternative change for barbecue and chili, a free version of barbecue and chili. Hex crowd control, very good alternative for bamboozle. Not very good, I would say that it's the best alternative in maps like game and not game, because game don't have that many fault locations. Laris and Red Dogs are very good alternative, and also Pale Rose, because on that map you can find a totem very easily. A very good alternative. Okay, reworked. The last five, I'm going to talk about the tier 3 ones. So the 3 4 I will escape that. For 5 vaults, the last 5 vaults which survivors rush vault are blocked by the entity. This lasts until the hex totem is cleansed. Man, means if I am using this perk in Pelros, where you can find a totem very easily, you vault the TL walls T side, you vault the shack window, you vault the broken boat window. 3 windows are blocked already. You vault the pier window, one of the pier window, the one that in the below below the stage where you can hook the servers. I can't remember what is called, the bottom window of the pier. You vault that one, and you vault one of the windows of the main building, means the ship. This 5 buildings, this 5 vault location are permanently blocked until the totem get cleansed. It's very OP. It's very OP. And with Undying, Trapper can abuse this, man. Trapper can abuse this. Trapper is the best killer to use hex perks, if you know. Trapper can abuse this. Like in Larry's, many players to abuse killers, they go to Larry's and they vault, or like they are chaining every vault location using windows of opportunity, so killers can do much. Even with like bamboozle, you can't do much. Now this perk is going to be a very deadly perk. Okay, good. Predator, this perk is very useless. Wraith's perk, it's the that increase the duration of scratch marks, nothing more than that. When a survivor, now it's got rework. When a survivor escapes a chase, reveal their aura for 6 seconds. This perk then goes on cooldown for 40 seconds. Okay, let me tell you, it's very good. Let me tell you some survivors who use calm spirit. So doctor can find them using shock therapy, and they easily escape chases against doctor. Same thing happens against clown if there is a calm spirit. So this perk is going to be useful on them. Another thing is like beginner wraith, beginner blight and hillbilly face this problem. They are chasing a survivor. They suddenly use perks like not I'm going to say perks, they crouch. You can see that against blight and hillbilly most of the players go crouch tech and they leave the area, so it's very hard for them, hard for blight or billy players to find them. Same thing happens with legion or spirit, where they are in their powers. When legion is in his power, he can see blood marks or scratch marks, so survivors can escape him very easily. It's helpful for legion. Against a spirit, the same thing happens when she's in her power, so start walking, and if they have fixated or they're crouching and have urban evasion, they can escape the chase very easily. So for them this perk is also good. Against, for wraith it's also good, because whenever wraith gets into cloak, chase ends and Sarah's aura get revealed to him, so he can directly go to that location. And because it's for 6 seconds, wraith players also use perk like lethal pursuer, so it's going to be 8 seconds. It's very good. This perk is now going to be a very useful perk, especially on nurse. This perk is going to be very useful, because let me tell you, in code DBD you get for free, you get trapper, billy, wraith, huntress and nurse for free. And if you are a console player who's playing code DVD from console, you get hag and doctor for free also. Okay, so who are playing from PC, for them it's a very good alternative of nowhere to hide until you have a night prestige one. This is a very good alternative for nowhere to hide. Good. And now wraith got a very good ordering perk. That killer got a value finally. Now killer updates. The skull merchant, by the way, these updates are going to hit DBDM next year maybe, if I am not wrong, because we don't yet have Leatherface, means Booba changes yet, Death Slinger changes yet, many perks changes like I told you, machine learning, other perks changes, we don't have them yet in DBDM, so they are going to hit in like any patch that we are going to get by the end of September. Maybe we are going to get a patch where a new license character will be added. I don't know which one. It's going to be DND or it's going to be Alan Wake, I don't know. They any one of them will get added, and we will get those changes added to game in our game. And that's it. By the way, here should be pinhead changes, like Cenobite would be going to get a change. I don't know if Cenobite is mentioned here or not. So now I did not read killer changes yet. I am going to read it first time. So the skull merchant, decreased hinder penalty when scanned by a drone to 5%. You guys had my recent skull merchant how to counter her, that video, and I said a wrong thing that you get hindered for 5%, but it's actually 10%. That is huge, but still skull merchant, you can counter her if she's not using any window blocking perk like bamboozle or crowd control. You can loop her near under her drone. Remove the skull merchant, no longer gain haste when scanning a survivor. That's a very bad thing for skull merchant. These two effects combine to create a huge speed difference between the killer and survivor. We have removed one and toned the other down to a fairer level. Reduce number of drone scan lines to 1. Okay, this is a good change for skull merchant, because as I told you, you first 2 times you get scanned, that time you become hindered. You get exhausted and broken and get tagged. Okay, the second time in that stage you get 2 times scanned, you become exhausted, you become broken again, and you become you get into deep wound stage, like you have to mend. And after that, whenever you get scanned for one time, you get hindered for 10 seconds. But now it's line 1, means the first time you get scanned, you become damaged, you become broken, you become exhausted. The second time you scanned for one time, you get into the deep wound stage, you are exhausted, you are broken, you are tag charged as a recharge. The second time you get scanned, you are going to get hindered for 5% for maybe 10 seconds or 5 seconds. I can't tell you that correctly, I don't play skull merchant that much. So she is going to be weaker than her current stage, but you know how skull merchant plays skull merchant. She's a very tunneling based and proxy camping based killer. So yeah, she is going to be a C tier now, but pretty strong. Drones are now always in their active stage. Drone scan lines are now visible beyond 16 meters. Oh, sorry, now invisible beyond 16 meters. By the way, drones have like 16-meter range. Okay, now she got the up. This is a buff, because drone scan line range is 16 meters, so you can see the scan lines when you get inside her drone's range. Okay, now she's a counterable killer for experienced survivors, but very dangerous for beginner survivors. By the way, we don't have to care about this now, because this is a change we are going to get in DBDM next year, not this year. I don't see that this is going to get patched this year very soon. And even if we get this patches in this year, it's going to be by the December, not going to be before that, next year or December. The hillbilly, my dear hillbilly, got changed. What changes? Please change the overdrive and stuffs. Otherwise, don't hit her base kit. Don't hit his base kit, please. Decrease time before overdrive starts to dissipate to 8 seconds was 15 seconds. Okay. Actually, we start raving every 10 seconds, so it's not that much difference. It's got 8 seconds. Like if they want to have overdrive, they have to rev their chainsaw very often and will get slow. I don't think that is a very bad thing. It's good. It's a healthy decrease overdrive movement speed to 11.5 meter per second was 30 meters per second. Why they love the blight so much? Like Billy was the fastest killer with his 30 meter per second speed when he's in overdrive, but now he's in same level of blight, if I am not wrong. I don't know why Behavior love blight so much and hate this killer so much. By the way, Hillbilly is the most loved killer, and in Frankstone they use Billy to promote that game. The whole game is filled with Billy when I saw that game's gameplay on YouTube. But they still nerf this poor guy. By the way, 11.5 is not, meter per second is not wrong, because the many times I have faced the situation where suddenly overdrive hits and I can't curve. During overdrive you can't curve too much, and I miss survivors. Like I hit many times, chainsaw hits many times because of that. So it's a, I can say that it's a good thing in a way and a bad thing in another way. Not sure about that. Decrease overdrive charges gained while raving and sprinting to 1.5 per second was 2 seconds. It's good. It's good, because I think they need to reduce the gain. It's 1.5 is very good. Because many times it happens like I'm sprinting and I have to hit a survivor and overdrive gets triggered. The survivor goes a little bit left or right and I go past through him. Boom. Now I think I can hit those things from now on. Increase chainsaw missed at a cooldown to 2.7 seconds. Not that big of a change, but okay. Like to calm down, to calm down the survivors. Okay, please calm down survivors. We have changed, increased his collision, like the cooldown when he missed the chainsaw. Please calm down. Hill is going to be a very bad killer from now on. Okay, it's to just give a satisfaction to those survivors. No, fine, that's good. The twins increase Victor's cooldown when crushed to 20 seconds. Okay, I also forgot about twins. We don't have the twins changes yet to DBDM, so I don't know when they are going to add those changes. After that, we are going to get this twin changes. So these twin changes we may get next year, May or June or July. We're not going to get many early. Increase Victor's cooldown when crushed to 20 seconds was 15 seconds. Increase cooldown after Victor downs a survivor to 3.2 seconds or 2.7 seconds. Not very good. Like not a very huge change, but yeah, so. The unknown new HUD updates to display teleport, cooldown, and hallucination spawn time is good because you can't like until you see a hallucination you can't say okay now I can teleport again to a hallucination or not. It will help them. And spawn time, they provided a very good thing because you need to guess when like his hallucination is going to spawn, and you need to activate your UVX power to stop that timer. It was for experienced killers, to be honest. So now if there is a timer, they can activate the moment when they need to stop the timer, and they will release the UVX power and will let the hallucination spawn. It's good. Movement speed now decrease sooner when charging your power, like when you are charging UVX. That's good because it's not that huge of a decreased speed, and unknown literally can run behind while he's charging his power. So now the decrease thing is good. Increase teleport recovery speed by 15%. Yeah, it will make her unknown more lethal, to be honest. It's a buff. Teleport recovery speed by 15%. It's a buff. Adjustment to bloody photo and vanishing box add-on. So we have to read the add-on when we will get that in DBDM. Improved visual and audio feedback when using UVX. Okay, good. As a minor change, but this one is a buff. This one is a proper buff. No lie. Okay. Until next time. They're going to provide changes to Xenowhite, right? Where's Xenowhite's update? Okay, that's it for this patch, and we'll get this patch next year, by the next year or by the December, not before that. And I started reading this patch because of the perks, but the killer changes are good. Like Skull Merchant got a buff, whatever you guys say, like this thing. Now she's going to a proper loop counter killer without bamboozle or and this thing. These two things are buff, not nerfs, to be honest. If any Skull Merchant says that it's a nerf, they are wrong. It's buff actually. I also played Skull Merchant when she was in her original stage, when she can hold 3 gems, and I am going to say that it's a buff. It's going to be a very long video, and see you guys next time. Until next time, for the moment, goodbye.